Yeah, Doctor, can we start now?
Yeah, sure.
Azira?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and good afternoon to all. Welcome to the briefing session of the International Foundation Program for July 2021 intake. Let's begin our session with a recitation of Dua. I would like to invite Brother Said Muhammad to lead Dua recitation. Please welcome.
We start our recitation with Umul Kitab Al-Fatiha. Bismillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم إنا نسألك السلامة في الدين وعافية في الجسد وزيادة في العلم وبركة في الرزق وتوبة قبل الموت ورحمة عند الموت ومغفرة موت الموت اللهم هون علينا في سكرات الموت والنجاة من النار والعفو عند الحساب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Thank you, Brother Said. Thank you everyone for joining us. Welcome to IIUM Academy. I know you must be very excited to start your study journey here with us. Today's session, you will be briefed on your academic structure, finance, and the two tests that you might need to take tomorrow. But first and foremost, let me introduce to you the management team of the IIUM Academy. Associate Professor Dr. Badri Najib bin Zubir is the Dean of the IIUM Academy. Please wave your hand, Dr. Badri, so that everyone can see you. Okay. Associate Professor Dr. Salwahana binti Yusof is the Deputy Director Finance. Associate Professor Dr. Nur Surya binti Muhammad Noor is our Deputy Dean of Academic Affairs and Student Management. And Associate Professor Dr. Rizalawati binti Ismail is the Deputy Director of Business Development and Marketing. Please show your hand, Doctor. Okay. And last but not least is Muhammad Azmi Sulong, our Executive Manager at Kambang Campus. Out that I have introduced you to our management team, let's begin our main agenda of today's session, which is the academic briefing. If you have any questions throughout this briefing, please unmute your microphone and ask questions at the end of each session, or you can drop your questions at the chat box. For that, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the pleasure to invite Associate Professor Dr. Badri Najib bin Zubir, Dean of IIUM Academy, to give the briefing. Please welcome, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh once again. And welcome to IIUM. Welcome to IIUM Academy of Graduate and Professional Studies. And welcome to the International Foundation Program. Alhamdulillah, you will be starting your journey, all of you, the students who have been accepted. All of us must thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we are safe and we are able to come together, even though from various locations, to be able to register for with regard to you, to be able to register for a new phase on your educational journey. You are going to be joining the foundation program of the university, the International Islamic University Malaysia, and you have been accepted from so many applicants that have applied to join the program, but you are the chosen one. You have been offered a place in the program, and this is your opportunity to take the matter into your hand and work hard to complete your study, and then proceed to the bachelor degree programs according to your interests. And I would like to take this opportunity also to thank your parents. You may convey my salam to them because you are in your homes. Please convey my salam to them and say thank you very much for your trust in IIUM and for your trust in the International Foundation Program, especially the parents who have sent their second child to the program, or even a third child. We are proud also to mention to you that the first batch, one of the first batch students in the International Foundation Program has completed the bachelor program with a Cgpa of 3.8, and she will be joining the master's program in ICT this October, inshallah. So it means that we have had the first batch who have completed not only their foundation program but also their bachelor program. So there will be more in the next semester, inshallah. And there are many of those who completed the foundation program under the management of IIM Academy and also the Center for Foundation Studies in collaboration with IIM Academy, who show that they are capable to achieve good grades and reach heights in their undergraduate study. So we are proud of them, and we hope that you are going to be like them, or perhaps even better. So we place our hope with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He will make your journey a successful one, a highly successful one, inshallah. And you are going to be able to ride on these challenges despite the difficulties and the challenges posed by us, by the pandemic, posed by the pandemic situation that we are going to have to face one way or another. So the first SEM, at least, you are going to learn everything online, and that will have its own challenges because you are not going to study next to your friend. Your self-motivation must be high, and you must be able to, push yourself toward attending each and every single class, for example, which is very important, because without that, it's going to be difficult. This is no longer a school where you have the luxury of one whole year before you come to the big examination. You only have 12, in terms of the semester, you only have 12 teaching weeks. And during those 12 teaching week is going to be a hectic experience for you, because maybe after week 3, then you will have to start producing, starting to, the teachers might have given you assignments for you to start work on. So, and then a few weeks after that, another work for you to complete. And in the 13th week, there will be examination, for example. So 13 weeks is very, very short. And there are a lot of things that you need to do within those 13 weeks, 13 or 14 weeks, because sometimes your final exam might be on the 14th week. And then you are done with the semester. And the first semester is obviously very, very crucial, because it will set the foundation for your Cgpa. What is the Cgpa? The cumulative grade points. So if you get an A, you get certain points. You get a B, you have certain points. So now, if you do not do well in the first semester, it is very difficult to get higher, very high Cgpa towards the end of the semester, because you only have 1 year to work it out. For the bachelor program, it is 4 years. Even for those who are working on the 4-year program, those who do not do well in the first semester will struggle to catch up, to get a good Cgpa when they proceed further. What more for you who are going to study basically only 3 semesters, and after that you are going to proceed to your undergraduate study. So the first semester is very, very crucial. Work hard, because sometimes people want to say, sometimes people give this expression, don't work hard, work smart. To me, that is wrong. It is wrong. Because if you want to dedicate yourself for knowledge, there is no such thing as working smart alone. Yes, you have to work smart, but you cannot dispense with, you cannot let go working hard. Working hard means a lot, because that is where you will get the barakah and the blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The more you work hard, the more you get the blessing. Whether you get the blessings soon or later, this is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if you don't work hard, the less you work, the less blessing you get. And another thing, if you look at it like this, if you have to read a page 10 times, and you do it with sincerity, you get the reward for reading it 10 times. But if you read one page only 1 time, so you get the reward for doing it 1 time. Even though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is merciful, He will give you out of 1, 10-fold, 10 rewards for 1 good deed. But if you do 1 good deed, reading 1 time, you will get 10. But if you need to read 10 times, so you get 10 multiplied by 10. And it is from there that the barakah will come. Even though for the eyes of the people, it looks as though you are struggling, because you have to read 10 times compared to another person who might be very intelligent and he reads only 1 time. But the intelligent one if he is intelligent, he is going to read more and more. So this is what Allah SWT give us, the opportunity to gain reward for what we do, especially with regard to seeking knowledge, because the Prophet has said, those who seek knowledge for the sake of Allah SWT and with sincerity, even the angels, the malaika, will put their wings upon you and will pray for you. So this is a journey that you want the malaikah to put their wings on you and to get as much blessing from Allah SWT with what you do and with your dedication, your commitment, your seriousness. So this is very, very important for you to take note of, so that you start off this journey in the right way. So my job today is to go through through some of the things that you need to do with regard to the academic regulations of the university. I'm going to share my screen now. So first one, this is this is a program that is meant for you to gain entry into the bachelor programs of IIUM. I want to emphasize that because some of you might have a change of heart. During the journey, you might want to go to another university during or after completion of the foundation study. So I want to make it clear to you that our program, this international foundation program, is meant for entry into IIUM bachelor program, not anywhere else. So if you want to switch to another university, we are not going to support you. We are not going to give a recommendation letter or things like that. If you want to do that, you have to do it on your own without any assistance from us. So I want to make it clear to you about this. So if you think that, well, I'm not so sure whether I'm going to be to stay with IIUM until the end of the bachelor program, then this program might not be suitable for you, because this is meant for somebody who is fixed in their thinking that I'm going to do foundation and I'm going to do bachelor degree in IIUM. Now, in terms of students who are accepted, Alhamdulillah, you are all accepted today. They are going to study either under direct management of IIUM Academy or under the management of the Center for Foundation Studies. Those who are directly managed by IIUM Academy will study in Gombak campus. But now, not even Gombak campus, different locations of your homes. Next semester, if Allah SWT lifts this situation with the pandemic, and there is an opportunity to have a face-to-face classroom setting kind of education, then there are those who are going to come and study in Gombak campus, and there are those who are going to study in Gambang campus, and Gambang is in Pahang, in the state of Pahang. So here we have one executive manager, the liaison officer, who will be in charge of the students who are registered and will be studying in Gambang campus. Brother Muhammad Azmi, could you please raise your hand and say a few, one or two words, just for the students to know?
Assalamualaikum to all of you. Welcome to the Academy, IIUM Academy, and also welcome to the CFS. hopefully you can we can assist you toward to your journey to get your bachelor in IIUM. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Muhammad. Okay, now what are the programs that are directly managed under IIUM Academy? Only 4 programs: Foundation in English Language, Foundation in Human Sciences, Foundation in Law, Foundation in Economics, and Management Sciences. Other programs are run and directly managed by the Center for Foundation Studies, or we say CFS, in Gambang campus. So now, even though this semester is an online semester, so your lecturers for those in this program, these 9 programs that you can see on the screen, your lecturers will be the lecturers of the Center for Foundation Studies of Gambang campus. So you are going to be together with the students who are in the mainstream program, other Malaysians who are in this program as well. So the number will be bigger than the ones in Gombak campus. All right. So in terms of our key personnel over here, we have normally we will call sister in this university. So Miss Farida Ibrahim, she is the overall manager of the International Foundation Program. So if you have, we will share her email and things like that. So if you have anything, inquiry and things like that, because sometimes we cannot use the office and we cannot pick up phone from the office. So using email is very, very important in this pandemic situation. And our staff have been, trained and disciplined to answer emails. So that's why to know about the person in charge and the email is very important, because if you have anything, your communication is basically more with email rather than phone, because during the MCO or the PKP, we also cannot go to the office. So the office number sometimes cannot be picked up. We have our warden, but now nobody is going to stay in the hostel, so maybe we'll have ta'aruf with her later. So now there are a few things about enrollment that I need to talk about. Okay, some of you will be sitting for the English placement test. Sorry, not Monday. Forgive me about that. It's tomorrow. So forget about Monday here. It's tomorrow. English placement test, and there are some of you who are going to take Arabic placement test as well. Very important to note that no student should miss if the name is listed. If you have a formal notification of exemption, then only can you skip this test. If you do not have, then you have to attempt. Because what happened is that if you do not get band 6 in this English test, you will need to take English proficiency subjects during your foundation study. So for example, if you get only band 5, it means that you will need to take 1 level of English during your foundation study, during the 1 year of your study. If you only get band 4, so it means that you have to take 2 levels of English during your study, during your foundation study. Now, this is with regard to English. What about Arabic? The same thing. Some of you have received the placement for Arabic, whether you need to do 1 level or you need to do 2 level. And if you accept that placement, there's nothing more that you have to do. You don't have to take the test. But if you say, yeah, I want to take the test so that I can see whether I can pass the requirement, you can do that. But those who do not, those who have accepted the placement, they will have to do the Arabic level, either 1 level or 2 levels during the foundation study. And this is very important, especially for English, because most of you are going to take English placement test. If you do well, you might be able to help your parent in which way? You might be able to help your parent because if you do not have to take English, then there are no additional payment for the English classes. If you have to take English classes, then it means that your fee will be higher because of the English classes. The fee that we declare do not include English or Arabic because it depends on whether you are going to do it or not. Because some students do have to do it, some students do not have to do it. So that's why we do not include the fees for those subjects in the declared fee. So if you want to help your parents pay less, then make sure you do well in the EPT tomorrow or the APT, the Arabic placement test, if you are going to take the test. All right. You have been asked to do ta'aruf, online ta'aruf. Previously, we have it like a big orientation program for about a week. You have to attend one session to another in a big hall and sometimes in groups. A lot of, sometimes you strike new friendships during those meetings. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic situation, we can only have the orientation program or the ta'aruf online. We have given you the links and you have started from 1st of August. So you have to complete the whole set, inshallah, within a couple of days. But please continue to follow the various sessions of the program. Now, this is the interface of the student portal. After registration, you will receive the PIN. If you have not got the PIN, don't worry, because eventually our staff will give you one. So you can see here, the first time you have to activate your PIN. You can see the arrow there. When you go to imalum.iium.edu.my, the first thing that you have to do is to activate your PIN. Sometimes there are some problems. You cannot activate. Don't worry. Please let our staff know about technical situations with regard to activating the PIN. Sometimes there are some technical issues. It doesn't work. Don't panic. Just let us know and we'll solve the problem, because everybody need to have access to the portal. So what is there in the portal? In the portal, you are going to get your timetable of subjects, which is very important. Now, for example, the classes will start on the 16th, if I'm not mistaken, 16th of August. So within the first week of the semester, you should be able to see your timetable. What are the subjects that have been registered for you. And when the subject have been registered, your job is to attend to what the lecturer of that subject is instructing you to do, whether to attend class or to do assignment or things like that. So we are treating you like adults now. You have to work on your own. You have to be independent. And towards the end of the semester, the semester starts beginning of August, and then about the 16th week or the 15th or 16th week, you will get the results. The result, how do you get the result? By opening your student portal and checking your result. The result is going to be there in the student portal. But what is important is that you have to pay your fees, because if you do not pay your fees, you will not see the result. So payment of fees, very important. So at this moment, you are going to rely on your parents paying. So make sure you remind your parents to pay the semester fees, so that when you come to the end of the semester, you are going to be able to see your results as well. And number 3, that is very, very important. You cannot just look at the timetable and the results. You have to look at your financial statement, which is very important, so that you know whether you have outstanding fees or things like that. So this one will be, there will be another presentation, and there will be some more details to be mentioned there for the how to look at the financial statement and what to do in terms of making payment. Okay, in IIUM, we take class attendance very, very seriously. You have to attend 100%. But as is the case for human beings, sometimes you are sick, sometimes you have certain emergency. So there is 20% tolerable non-attendance. But the expectation is 100%. Don't think that when I mention 80%, okay, I can skip about 20%. No, your intention should be to attend 100%. Remember what I said about barakah, about blessing, working hard in terms of class attendance, meaning to attend 100%. And those who fail to attend 80% of the lectures, there might be a penalty, which is to be barred from taking the final exam. I mean, to be prevented from taking the final exam. And in which case you are going to suffer, because it's going to be like 0 point, which is like an F. This is important for you to take note. Sometimes things happen. You are scheduled to take the final examination, let's say in 5th of October. But on the 5th of October, the government set for you the vaccination date. So how to do? You have to go for vaccination and you have an exam. Okay, we are merciful over here in IIUM. We say that take care of your life first. You go for vaccination, but let us know. Let the academic unit know about that. What will happen if that happens? Okay, you will be exempted. You will be not exempted. Will be excused from taking the examination on that day, and there will be a replacement exam that we call special exam later. So that's why there is what we call an AP grade, which is the absent with permission. So with permission, meaning that you have to notify us ahead. Or maybe you are hospitalized. We seek Allah SWT to prevent that. But let's say on your final exam day, or at the time of the final exam, you are hospitalized. You cannot take the exam. So what happened? Notify, and you don't have to worry about that because you'll get a replacement exam that is called special exam. But if you're, then we need the evidence. Evidence means the MC, the sick note, or vaccination, appointment, things like that. This is about study leave. Okay. For example, your parent have to relocate. There are some diplomats, children over here in among those who have come for registration. Your parent is relocated. For example, they are serving in maybe Papua New Guinea, and suddenly the parent got appointed to Australia. And then, you were not so interested to be in Papua New Guinea, for example, but the moment you heard that your parent is located in Australia, you want to be in Australia. So how do you study? Let's say if this is online, Alhamdulillah, at least you can do online from Australia. But if the following semester, it is face-to-face, and you, what to do? Do I miss the Australia experience, or would I work on my education first? Maybe you think that, well, being in Australia is going to be once in a lifetime. So if you want to be away for one semester, is that possible? Yes, possible, but with reason, with proper reason. And you can apply, and you will get what we call study leave, and internally we call it leave of absence. So it means that that semester is off for you. So this is study leave. But it is not only for reasons like that. Sometimes you are sick, you are not fit for study, so you can also request for study leave or leave of absence due to medical reasons. So you have to submit the application, and then we process, and after you get the approval, only can you leave the course. Otherwise, it's going to be like, we assume that you are taking the semester. Okay, this one very important. Maybe you will come to know about it, but I have to say it in upfront. When you have the final examination, in IIUM, you have the coursework component. You have the carry mark. So, for example, you have your lecturer will give you 2 assignments, and 2 assignments will bring, for example, 60 marks, 30 and 30. So only 40 marks for final examination, for example. So now you get good marks for your assignment, maybe 25, 25 or 24, 26. So it becomes your grade, your marks before the final exam is 50. So you are thinking about getting 30 out of 40 in your final exam. So when you aim for at least 30 in your final exam, so 50 plus 30 will become 80, and 80 will become an A. So you are aiming for that. And then suddenly, after the exam, you found yourself, you check your result, and then you find that you only get B, and B is 65. And you feel that, hang on, my grade, my marks before the exam is only is already 50. So if I get B, it means that I would have gotten 15 or 16 or 17 or 18 in the final exam. Out of 40, did I do so bad in the final exam? So now, if you feel that you want to be sure about whether you did, there was no mistake or things like that, you can appeal for rechecking. This is for those taking SPM. This is also something that is provided for in the regulation, meaning that you can ask for the paper to be corrected, to be reviewed again. So when there is a review, there might be an upgrade. There might be also a downgrade. Maybe you get B plus, you are not satisfied, so you wanted to get A, for example. So you ask for rechecking, and then during the rechecking, it is found that, well, even the B plus is not your real grade, so maybe you get less, but you can also get more. So this is your right. So that's why I have to tell you about this this time. Of course, there is a fee for that, and when we have a review, the system is that the person who check it the first time, who mark it the first time, is not going to do that again. So 2 different markers will take care of your paper. For the timetable of your subjects, this will be released in your portal. So as I mentioned to you, in the first week of class, which is after 16th of August, you check your portal and see what are the courses that have been registered for you. Now, end of study, which is very important. This is 3 semesters away. The good thing is that you don't have to apply again to do the bachelor. You don't have to apply, because we will do the internal processing for you to get the programs that you apply for. And in the 3rd semester, when you are in the 3rd semester, you'll be asked to make a choice to select the program that you want. Because, for example, those in Bachelor of Human Science, there are 4 options for you to take. Either political science, sociology, history, communication, sociology, communication, political science, sociology, history. So 4 possibilities. So for engineering, for example, you have 8 programs under engineering, either mechanical engineering, materials engineering, communication engineering, aerospace engineering, and things like that. So in the during semester 3, you'll be asked to indicate the program of your choice. There will be a few choices that you have to make. Sometimes you get the first choice, sometimes you get your second choice, but there are choices that you have to make when you are in semester 3. And this is not an application just to select the program that you want. But what is important is the Cgpa requirement here. So if you are going to the Faculty of Engineering, your foundation Cgpa must be at least 2.5. If you are going to the Faculty of Architecture and Environmental Design, your Cgpa must be 2.5. So a lot of faculties require 2.5. So it means that if you are taking foundation and engineering and you get 2.48, what will happen? You cannot go to the faculty. So that's why you have to work hard not to achieve 2.0. 2.0 is a pass, but a pass that means nothing, because you cannot go into the kuliah, into the faculties, into the bachelor programs. You have to pass by these grades, at least, by this Cgpa. So look at this Cgpa very carefully. All right? And then dress code. Now you don't have the face-to-face meeting for your first semester. Later on, you are going, maybe in your 3rd semester, maybe there will be face-to-face classes. But even for this semester, you have to observe the dress code when you appear online. Obviously, we cannot have a female student appearing in the class without wearing the tudung and things like that. Or maybe male students not wearing proper shirt during the class. So we expect when you attend the class, you wear something that is reasonable for the that is decent and reasonable for the class. So, for example, you wear the collared T-shirt, for example, so that you appear decent when you attend the class, and then when the lecturer asks you to talk, you on the camera, the lecturer can see you in decent attire. So this is very important because attire, the way how we dress, is an important part of Sharia Islamiyah, important part of Islamic teaching. And we are in Islamic university, so we have to take care. You all have to take care. We as staff of the university have to take care of that. So these are some illustrations, just quickly run through. Obviously, we are not going to see your feet in the online classes, but the lecturer will be happy if they see you like this, for example, or this part. It means that you are dressed properly for your class. All right. So this is for recreation when we have sport, for example. But now with online classes, you are not going to have sport. But let's say if you you attend the class wearing like this, it's not proper. I mean, it's like it's not nice for the lecturer to be facing you when you wear something for sport activities. So I want to caution you about that. We even have the requirements for the length of hair, but during this pandemic, you are in your houses. Sometimes maybe you cannot go to the barber. Maybe we can forgive a little bit of long hair this time. All right, so that's all from me. So if you have a question, you can ask verbally, or you can put the questions. This one, the email I have mentioned to you, our person in charge on Foundation, the overall manager is Miss Farida, and this is her email. So write this email and keep with you. Anything you write to her. And with that, I say thank you very much. And once again, welcome to International Foundation Program of IIUM, managed by IIUM Academy of Graduate and Professional Studies. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Doctor, for a very comprehensive presentation. I hope all of you have noted down all the important points just now. Okay, let's move on to the next session. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Salwahana binti Yusof, the Deputy Director Finance of IIUM Academy, to give finance briefing. Please welcome, Doctor.
Okay, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon to everyone. Okay, so to students, welcome to IIUM Garden of Knowledge and Virtue. So I will go through with you some issues on finance. Let me share my screen. Okay, so I have compiled frequently asked questions on finance matters. Okay, so this is basically involved on the charging of fees and also on the payment part. Okay, so the first is on when will the charging of each semester be invoiced. So this is on when the fee that you have to pay for the semester will be invoiced to you. Once it's invoiced to you, it will appear in your financial statement. Okay, so it will be invoiced 1 month after the semester starts. So if you check today, it will not be there yet. Okay, please give us some time for us to record it in your financial statement. But it should be there within 1 month after the semester starts. Okay, so once it has been invoiced to you, okay, you can check the amount in the financial statement. So the second question there, where can I view the financial statement and outstanding balance? Okay, so that is in the IIM student portal as shown by Dr. Badri just now. The IIM student portal is called IIUM. Okay, so that is the address to the website, imatlum.ium.edu.my. Okay, so you go to this student portal. Okay, so this is how the student portal will look like. Okay, as explained by Dr. Badri just now, you have to activate using your PIN number first. Okay, then when you can log in, so you log in here. All right, so you click there to log in, and after you log in, you will go to this page. Okay, so once you get there, you go to this one, My Services. Okay, so when you click My Services, you will go to this page. So you can see there are several things that you can is available for you in iMatlum. Okay, so for you to check the financial statement, you click the finance menu, right? So once you click the finance, we will go to the financial statement. Okay, so this is how the financial statement will look like. Okay, so there are two sides of the financial statement. Okay, on the left side is the fee. So this is how much fee is charged to you, and on the right hand side is the payment. Okay, this is how much you have paid. So you can see that the fees are broken down to according to the semester, and then you can see in detail how much the entrance fee, how much the tuition fee, the current fee. If you stay in hostel later on, there is hostel fee as well. So all the fees charged to you will be you can view them here. Okay, but as I mentioned earlier, it will be available within 1 month after the semester starts. Okay, so if you check today, it's not here yet. Don't check today. Okay, so on the right hand side of the statement, this is where all the payments have been recorded. Okay, so in the end, the amount that you need to pay is this one. Okay, check here how much you have to pay. If let's say you have a negative balance, that means you have overpayment. Okay, so that's fine. That will be set off against next semester. But if you have a positive balance, that means you have outstanding balance that you need to pay. Okay. Okay, so sometimes students, they need to compare your tuition fee with your friend's tuition fee. Okay, and then they say, oh, why my tuition fee is different from my friends. Okay, so the charging of tuition fee depends on the subject that you take. Okay, so the fee will be different if you take additional subjects, as explained by Dr. Badri again just now. Like for example, for your English placement test and Arabic placement test, if you say you have passed your EPT, you don't need to take English anymore. But your friends have to take English, then that means your friend will have additional subject. So that will be billed separately in addition to the normal fee. Okay, and also if there is any repeat subject, na'udzubillahi min zalik, I hope no one will have to repeat any subject. I hope everyone will pass all papers in your first sitting. But if there is repeat subject, that will also be charged in addition to the normal tuition fee. Okay, so the additional fee will appear in the financial statement as here. Okay, you can see here, if you have, let's say, Quranic, then that will be charged separately, and if there is repeat subject, that will also be charged separately. Okay. Okay, next, how to make payment. So there are 3 options here for you to make payment. Okay, the first option is transfer to our bank account. Okay, so these are the bank details. I believe you already have this because you have to pay the deposit, right? Okay, in our bank Muamalat account. Okay, so this is the first option. Second option, you can also pay through JomPay. Okay, the billing code is 45104. Okay, so this is for IIUM Academy account. Okay, IIUM we have a different account. This is only for IIUM Academy student. And the third option is only for transfer from overseas. Okay, if you transfer your parents staying overseas and want to make payment from overseas, you can use Flywire. Go to this page, flywire.com/pay/IIUM. you will arrive at this we call IIUM Flywire landing page. Okay, so there are several accounts here. So you choose this one, student fees IIUM Academy student. Okay, so click this and then you follow the next steps. Okay. So this is very important. After payment has been made, you need to send the proof of payment to this account, hadiza@iium.edu.my. And on the proof of payment, please write your name and also your matric number or IC number or passport number. Okay. So this is very important because we need that to trace your payment, and then later on it will be, then only we will record it in the system, and then it will appear in the financial statement. Okay. Right. When is the last date to make payment for outstanding fee? So please make payment 1 month before final examination begins. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, you go to the IIUM, the student portal, you access your financial statement, and you can check how much is your outstanding balance. So that outstanding balance need to be paid before 1 month before the final examination begins. Okay, so what happen if you don't make the payment? Okay, first, you are not able to view the result of the current semester. You can sit for the exam, but you cannot view the result. Okay, the system will automatically block you from viewing the result. So you log into IIUM, but when you collect the result, you cannot access the result. And also, you are not able to register subjects in the following semester. Okay, so please settle all your outstanding fees 1 month before the final examination. Okay, next question that we frequently receive. Okay, is this program eligible for EPF withdrawal? Currently, International Foundation Program is not eligible for EPF withdrawal. Okay, because EPF at the moment, EPF does not allow any withdrawal for foundation level studies. So it's not just IIM Academy's foundation, it's all foundation all over the country not eligible for EPF withdrawal. Where to get an official receipt? Okay, sometimes students want the official receipt, although by right, if you the payment that you made has appeared in the financial statement, that means we have recorded your payment. But if in case you want the official receipt itself, during normal times, you can drop by, especially for those in Gombak campus, your classrooms will be in the same building as the finance office, so you can just drop by at our office to collect the official receipt. Okay, but this is of course not available during MCO. So if you need the official receipt, you can send the request by email to, again, the same email as before, hadiza@iium.edu.my. Okay. Okay, so that's all from me. If you have any question or any problem, you can contact the person in charge for finance, Miss Hadiza. Okay, hadiza@iium.edu.my, or you can also call her number. This is her office number, but her office number is linked to her mobile phone number. So you can call this number during this MCO. It will be transferred to her mobile number. Okay, 0364216607. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Do you have any question?
Dr. Salwa, can you go back to page 11?
Okay. Right.
Okay, one important note for the student. When you send the proof of payment, make sure your subject has at least 2 words in the subject.
Yeah.
Because if you use only 1 word, fee, for example, it will go to spam. And we do not know that you have sent the email.
Not just it will go to spam, the attachment will be deleted
Yes.
by the email. So that's the setting of the email. So please have at least 2 words in the subject, the title of the email. Okay, that's all from me. Do we open for Q&A or we go to the next session?
If we have, then we will entertain the question. If not, then we move on.
Okay, I think we should move on first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Doctor, for the finance briefing. Ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to invite Madam Asmiza Arjan from the Center of Languages and Pre-University Academic Development, CELPED, IIUM, to give a briefing on English Proficiency Test, EPT. If you have any inquiry regarding the EPT, please drop your questions at the chat box. Our staff will assist you one by one, inshallah. So, please welcome, Madam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Sister Hazira, Dr. Badri, Dr. Sarwa. I'm so sorry I just came in as I just saw the two of you. And last but not least, all students. First thing first, I would like to welcome all of you to IIUM. Yeah, I am Madam Asmiza binti Arjan. Yeah, I'm going to assist you and brief you on the English placement test, the EPT. Yeah, so I will share with you my what do you call it? My PowerPoint. Yeah. So can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes. You
Okay.
can see it. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so welcome to IIM, all of you. Inshallah, garden of garden of, oh my god.
Knowledge and virtue.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm a bit tired today because simultaneously we are having an exam, handing an exam for the public EPT for public. So I have been working since 9 a.m. today non-stop. Yeah, so I'm so sorry. Inshallah, I'll try my best to give you a good briefing today. Yeah, so this is my PowerPoint. Yeah, so for the EPT, my presentation will be based on these 7 items. Yes, seven headings. So what is an EPT? Yeah, so for all students entering the International Islamic University Malaysia are given language tests in English and Arabic. Yeah, so all of you are supposed to take APT and APT. Yeah, this APT is designed to place each student in the right kind of English class to suit his or her current level of English. So, however, due to this pandemic, yeah, we cannot conduct EPT for everyone. Yeah, we cannot conduct EPT and also APT for everyone. So we have there are certain criteria that students need to achieve in order for you to sit for EPT or to be exempted from EPT. Okay, so the first one, exemption from EPT. This one I know many of you, a number of you have emailed me and asked, what are the criteria for you to be exempted from taking EPT. Okay, the first one, is for students. This is taken from the revised admission requirement effective from semester 1 2017 and 2018. Yeah, the first criterion would be students who had their first master or PhD degree from the following English speaking countries. There are 5 countries only, which are from UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and United States. Yeah. So for diploma, we don't accept. We only accept students who have completed their first degree or their master or PhD, but not diploma. Okay, so and then the second one, if you have got a certificate, Cambridge Certificate of Advanced, CAE, with grade A, CPE, Cambridge Certificate of Proficiency, CPE of grade B, or if you have the International Baccalaureate, standard level, SL, yeah, score of 5 in English. Even if you have taken standard international baccalaureate with higher level, HL, we only accept the one with score of 5. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, European baccalaureate, yeah, you have to achieve score of 70% in English. And the last part, I think most of you, most of our students usually would produce this kind of two certificates, which are IELTS or TOEFL. Yeah. However, for these IELTS and TOEFL, yeah, the qualification, the certificates, it has these two certificates. They have their validation period. Okay, so if it must not exceed 2 years from the date stated on your certificate. So let's say if you have taken the IELTS, your IELTS exam in 2017, for example, so it won't be valid anymore. So you have to sit for EPT. Okay, even though you have achieved the requirement, but due to the date, yeah, which is not valid anymore, you have to sit for EPT. Okay, so this is, so don't look at the one in below. This one is for PG, postgraduate. So for UG students, yeah, for UG students, all English medium programs, English medium programs are like economics, yeah, what else? Engineering, okay, architecture, yeah. So these are considered as English medium program. For you to, if you have your IELTS, yeah, you must achieve minimum skill of 5.5 for writing and reading, and the overall band of 6. Okay, so you have to have this. If you don't achieve this particular skill, then you have to join, either you have to sit for EPT, okay, or if you don't want to sit for EPT, you can go straight to the placement of for your based on your result. Okay, and for TOEFL, it's the internet based should be score of 79, computer based 213, and paper based for 550 the score. Yeah, for IRK, for Arabic medium program like IRK, BARB, RK, RCOM, and Malcolm, yeah, the minimum requirement, yeah, for both skills are 5, band 5, and the overall band would be 5.5. Okay, 5.5. And for the internet base, you must score 71, yeah. Computer base 196 score, and also for the paper base is 525. And for the Usuluddin, if you are taking RKUD, yeah, this particular program, yeah, it is following the English medium program. Yeah, it's following the English medium program where you have to achieve minimum band of 5.5 for writing and reading, and you must also score overall band of 6 and above. Okay, and for banner and Encomp, yeah, this is a bit higher. If you are a banner or an Encomp student, you have to achieve minimum score of 6, band 6 for both writing and reading, and you have to achieve band 6.5 in order for you to be exempted. Okay, so this is for IELTS. Okay, for TOEFL here is shown. Usuluddin score 79, Banner 692 for internet base. For computer base, Usuluddin 213. Yeah, similar to the writing medium, English medium program. Yeah, and for the Banner you have to achieve 232. Okay, and for paper base, for Banner and Encomp, you have to achieve 575 score. And for the Usuluddin, similar to English medium, yeah, you have to achieve 550. These are the score that you have to achieve in order for you to be exempted from taking EPT. Okay, so this one, I think I don't have to show you because this is meant for for postgrad. Yeah, so we'll go straight to the next one. Okay, for the test structure. Okay, for the test structure tomorrow, I think all of you have, I believe that majority of you who have to sit for the EPT, you have joined the Google Classroom, right? And we have also put some instruction there. We have also uploaded instructions for you to follow. So these are basically what you are going to do tomorrow. We have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is reading and paper 2 is writing. So for the test tomorrow, we'll start with paper writing first, yeah, paper 2. The exam starts at 2:15, yeah, 2:15 p.m. until 4:15. It will take for about 2 hours. Oh, sorry. And but don't join at 2:15. Please join earlier, yeah. So we will provide the link in the Google Classroom, yeah, for you to join the Google Meet around 1:50. So you can join the Google Meet around 2 o'clock. Follow the instruction given by the instructor invigilators, and the exam will commence at exactly 2:15 p.m. And if you have finished earlier, yeah, you may leave the Google Meet, but you have to inform the invigilators that you have finished and let the invigilators check whether your essay has been submitted already in the GC or not. Okay, so it is very essential. It is very important for you to know how to submit your Google Docs correctly. And we have provided a practice for you for your submission later. I will show you the GC. It is very important for you to learn how to practice to submit your essay so that you won't have problems tomorrow. Okay, and then after that we have a break for about 45 minutes, and we will resume with paper 1 reading at 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. And how to join this? We are going to prepare another link, Google Meet link for reading. You have to join the Google Meet, and then after all are okay, we will provide you with the link for the question. Yeah, for the reading, we are going to use Google Form. Okay. Okay, test content, yeah, it's 4 hours. Paper 1 reading 4 passages. Okay. Paper 2 writing, we have 2 writing tasks. Okay. So this is the sample question. Okay, so paper reading, it's quite similar to what you have done in the comprehension question, yeah, either in IELTS or MUAT, or we are given 4 passages. Yeah, this is one sample, one passage. Yeah, passage passage 1, and then after this one passage, it will be followed by a question. Yeah, the type of questions are like vocabularies. Yeah, or word reference. Okay, and then scanning question. Yeah, we also have inference question. Okay, and we what else? Main ideas, implies questions, and mostly these are the type of reading skills, yeah, that you need to have. Yeah, so I think you have. I believe that you have learned this, but you might not know the exact term being used. Yeah, like word reference. What kind of word reference question is? Word reference is when you use like the word, the question like this one. There, paragraph 1 refers to. So this is what we call as a word reference question. Okay, meager paragraph 1 means, so this would be a vocab question. So basically, these are the type of questions that will come out. There will be a 40 question, yeah, 40 question, and you have 2 hours to complete. Yeah, 2 hours to complete the question, the 40 questions. And even though we have 4 passages, that doesn't mean each passage would have 10 questions. Yeah, that depends on the length of the passage. Passage 1 would be the shortest. Yeah, passage 1 will be the shortest, and the question is also not as many as passage 2 and passage 3. Yeah, passage 1 might have about 6 to 7 questions, and then passage 2 will be a little bit longer than passage 1 with more question. But passage 3 would be also quite similar to passage 2. Yeah, and passage 4 would be the longest, but it has the least number. Yeah, as compared to passage 1, 2, and 3. Okay, passage 4 is slightly of a higher level, because here you have to use your higher order thinking. The questions are a bit tougher, because it is we want to see your proficiency, how well would you be able to answer and digest and understand the question given. Okay, for passage 4, it will include inference question, synthesizing question, yeah, drawing conclusion, okay, making predictions, something like that. But inshallah, I think most of you would be able to do that, because if I look at what do you call it, it is like it is quite similar to questions like in MUET or in IELTS or in TOEFL. Yeah, so the skill you need to have the skills. The questions are almost the same. Okay, so this would be the reading part. Yeah, reading part. Okay, so let's look at the question for writing. For writing, you will be given 2 tasks. Okay, task 1, yeah, task 1 would be this kind of a question. You are going to be given a graph, yeah. It could be static bar graph, or it could be a dynamic bar graph, or line graph, dynamic line graph, or even pie chart, yeah. So based on this particular graph, yeah, you have to come up with an analysis, yeah, a report of 150 words. Okay, 150 words. So this 150 words, what you have to do is you have to write for about either three paragraph, intro, body, and conclusion. Yeah, where you are going for the intro, you explain what the graph is all about. Body, you analyze the amount, the data shown, and then the conclusion, you restate back what the graph is all about. Or you can write in one paragraph, you include all, the intro, the body, and the conclusion in one paragraph. Make sure that it should not exceed more than too long. Yeah, we say 100 for about 150 words, plus minus 10, so don't exceed 160 words. Yeah, it would be too long. So that would be task 1. Okay, task 1. Okay, task 2. Task 1 is a bit technical. Yeah, it's a bit technical. So for task 2, yeah, this is a long essay. Yeah, it's a long essay. We call it as opinion-based essay, where we will give you a topic and you have to decide whether you want to agree or disagree with the topic. Yeah, an example of here, the question, write about the following topic in about 250 words. So it's only 250 words. Yeah. Women literacy is directly responsible for the development of the whole family. Do you agree or disagree? So if you are given this kind of a question, you have to take a stand. You have to pick and choose a stand and tell us why. If you say yes, it is strongly agreed. You have to provide 2 reasons why you agree. You agree with the statement. And if you choose to disagree, then you have to come up with 2 points why you disagree, and you have to elaborate. Yeah, so for each point you must elaborate. So 1 point, elaborate in 1 paragraph. So basically for task 2, you should have for about 4 paragraphs. Okay, 1 paragraph for introduction, 2 paragraphs for content, and 1 paragraph for conclusion. So it shouldn't be long. Yeah, for about 250 words. Okay, all right. Okay, so basically that's the format of the question. Yeah. Okay, so this is for the passing requirement. Okay, for if you are under medium, all English medium programs, yeah, if you are like economics students or engineering students, yeah, so you must achieve, this is quite similar to our IELTS requirement just now, you must achieve both minimum of band 5.5 for your writing and reading, and score overall of 6. So if let's say once you do it and then suddenly you scored 5.5 for writing and 5.5 for reading, would you pass? No, you won't pass. Okay, it says here minimum band of writing and reading 5.5, but you must also achieve overall band 6. So you can only afford to have one 5.5, and the other one you have to achieve like 6.5 or 7, so that you can have an overall of 6. Okay, so you have to make sure you are able to obtain these two. One is to achieve the minimum requirement. Number two is to get the overall band. So you have to have these two. Okay, for IRK, bar student, RK, RCOM, and Malcolm, the minimum requirement is band 5 and the overall band is band 5.5. Okay, for Usuluddin, yeah, RKUD, similar to English medium program. And for Banner and Encomp students, you have to achieve, you have to obtain minimum band of 6, yeah, and overall band of 6.5 in order for you to be exempted, okay, to get to exit EPT. Okay. So these are the placement. If let's say for your result, yeah, if you did not do, for example, if you did not do writing at all, yeah, for example, then you will be given 0, so you will start with level 1. Okay, but I don't think any of you would do that. So you would fall, I would say, at the last end of this, yeah, the higher end of this, yeah. So band 1, level 2, yeah. If you got band 2.5, you will be put into level 3, still under band 2. If you got band 4.5, it will still be put under band 5, so you will go to level 5. And for band 5 or 5.5, just now, let's say you got both reading and writing 5.5, then you have to join English course level 6. Okay, because you did not achieve overall band of 6 just now. Okay, so in order for you to be exited, you have to achieve minimum requirement as well as obtain the overall score. Okay, so band 6, okay, if you got band 6, then it will be, you can go to your kuliah. You'll be exempted and you are able to enroll in your kuliah. Okay, so a gentle reminder, what you have to do tomorrow for the examination is to prepare, just stand by. I know majority of, if you have joined the GC, you are asked to upload your IC or metric card, right, the front picture, okay, for verification purposes. Okay, but in case if you are asked, if the invigilator is not happy, then have it next to you, yeah, your IC or your passport next to you, so that when you are asked to show to the camera, yeah, it's within your reach, and it's easier for you to get it. Okay, so basically that is for the, what do you call it, for the PowerPoint. But now I would like to share wait here, let me open up the GC for you, just to give you an idea of what we are going to you are going to do tomorrow. Okay, so this is the GC, yeah, that, oh sorry, not this one, sorry, this is my class. Okay. Okay, so this is the GC that you could see, or this is not, this is for today, oh my god, I'm so sorry. 7th August, okay. I got more, okay, so this is the GC, yeah, for our exam tomorrow. EPT, new intake for International Foundation Program. At the same time, we also have a few candidates that are not under IFP, but under GSM and also at ICC. So they'll be joining as well. So this is the stream, yeah, the front page. So tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow around 1:50, yeah, you go to this stream and we will announce, we will upload the link for the GC, for the Google Meet, yeah, for you to join. So when you see that, okay, for example, I'll show you the one that we have today, yeah, the one that we are having now, yeah. So it's Oh, sorry, not this one. 6 August. Okay, so it's something like this. So we are going to upload Google Meet for writing, something like this. Okay, around 1:50 tomorrow. So you would know already your list, your group, your name should be under which group, either group 1 or group 2. So you just click the Google Meet for your group. So this is for writing, and then you'll be sent to the Google Meet, and then later the invigilator will explain to you what to do. Okay, and then for the exam, for the writing part, tomorrow you are going to see something like this. In your GC now, you can only see using Google Classroom for EPT and practice submitting your work here. So you only see these two now. So you can start practicing. You can start to practice submitting your work. How to submit your Google. If you are not familiar with Google Docs, you can do that. You can ask help. And then for tomorrow, you will see this one, something like this. So the invigilator will ask you for group 1. Okay, go open up your go to your GC and click classwork and click group 1 EPT writing. So if you are group 1, you just click this, and then your question will be there. Okay, if you are group 2 and you click group 1, you cannot see your name there. So you have to make sure which group you belong to so that you can find your assessment, where your assessment is. Okay. And for the reading, you also need to join the Google Meet for reading. Okay, you have to join the Google Meet for reading. After you have finished with the writing, you may take your rest. You may have a break for about 40. Or it depends on how fast you can finish your writing. And then by 4:55 or 4:50, 4:50 or 4:55, please join back the link, following your respective group. If you were in group 1 in your writing part, writing exam, so you should be in group 1 as well. So click this Google Meet for reading, and then follow instruction from your invigilator. Okay, they will tell you what to do. Okay, so basically that's what I would like to share with you. One more reminder. For the writing part, try please do not plagiarize. Please do not plagiarize, because we are going to use plagiarism checker for your essays. Okay, so if let's say you take it from some other sources, and we found out, we managed to find out that you have taken, you have copy paste from other sources, then you will get 0 mark. You will get 0 mark. So please write on your own. Some people, some students ask me, can we Google from other browsers just to get ideas? I don't think so. It should be, don't do that, because even though you just want to take some ideas, when you write down that, and you might end up writing or using the same ideas, and that will also be considered as plagiarize, because you are taking other people's ideas. So in academic world, plagiarizing is a very serious offense. You should think of your own. You should never plagiarize. If you want to take other people's ideas, you have to cite them properly. You have to acknowledge the author. You cannot simply take other people's idea. It's like stealing. You are stealing other people's intellectual property. It is not supposed to do so. Okay, so basically that's what I want to share for EPT. Any question?
Madam,
Yes.
there are some of other questions at the chat box. I would like to read it, okay?
Okay.
The first one from Sister Zarifa Hussein. For the reading test, do we need to read aloud with the microphone on? That's the first question.
Okay, for the reading part, when you do the reading, it's a reading comprehension. Yeah, you are going to get the question via Google Form. Okay, so you don't have to read aloud. You just have to read and then choose the answer, write the answer. All of this will be online, Google Form. For the reading question, it will be we are going to use Google Form as a platform. Okay, I hope
Okay.
I have answered the question. Next one.
The next one, what would be the percentage or marks for a band 6 for the EPT?
What will be the percentage of?
Marks for a band 6 for the EPT.
Is that for writing or for reading?
Brother Muhammad Zair Irfan.
Percentage mark for the band. Overall for both writing reading, we don't use percentage. We use band. We are using banding here. We don't use percentage. Yeah, we don't use score like 40 to 50. No, we don't do that. So we are following the banding grade.
Okay. Hopefully it will answer your question, brother. Okay, the next one. Where does it state whether the student is in group 1 or group 2? Is it through email?
Sorry, again?
Okay, I read again. Where does it state whether the student is in group 1 or group 2? Is it through email?
No, it will be uploaded in the GC. Check the announcement on the GC. Yeah.
Okay, and then the next question, is it okay to have a piece of paper next to me to write down my ideas?
Yes. You may jot down anything if you wish. Yeah. If I know some of us like to prepare an outline. Yeah. On paper. Like me, I do that. So yes, you may do that. Just make sure you don't Google and try to find the answers or similar questions, yeah, to get the ideas from the other sources. Okay, but for you to write down, there's no problem.
Okay, hope it answers your question. The next one, hypothetically speaking, if our work is plagiarized when it is not, how do we prove ourselves?
Okay. When your work is plagiarized, yeah, there will be what do you call it? An evidence. Yeah, we have an evidence of that. So we are going to give you a chance to explain, and based on that, we will decide. We will inform you via email.
Okay, we have another 3 questions. Overall for sorry.
But before that, for the plagiarized part just now, usually we don't inform those who are plagiarizing, the one with the considered as plagiarizing, right then and then. The result will come out first, right? And if you are not happy with the result, then you can ask us, and we will check why, and we will inform you. And if you have a solid evidence saying that you did not, then it depends, Dr. Badri. So far, we have never encountered that problem yet. Yeah, so usually the ones that we caught in action would admit, yeah, and
Maybe I can add this a bit. Actually, if it is proven, the punishment is severe. It can lead to dismissal.
Yeah.
So because we are Islamic university, we don't tolerate cheating. So now the issue here is there is also what we call attempt to cheat. So now the issue here is that if the student, for example, because of the reading, because of extensive reading, they might have some sentences in their mind. So
Memorizing.
that's why they might have memorized some phrases or some sentences, and then it happens that during the exam, the question about that comes out, and then he has all these sentences from his memory. So the likelihood of that happening is actually very slim.
Yes.
But if it does happen, of course we have to investigate. We cannot assume that because of the fact that the computer or the system or the software detected similarity, it must be because of cheating. It might be because of memory. So you don't have to worry about that, because we in part of one of the principles of Islam also, you have to check things to get to the bottom of it. It's not just by assumption. So if there is a strong case for investigation, then the investigation will be done, and then the student will have a chance to defend himself. Yeah.
Correct.
Because perhaps he can show his collection of things that he have memorized, and then if he had memorized, he can memorize. I mean, for example, the student might want to cheat, and they said, "Oh, this is because of my memory." So we can ask him, "Okay, now you recite from your memory," and then this is not even a single word can be uttered. So we know it's a fake reason. But if he can say yes, he can recite, we can say, "Oh, yes, it means that this is like the chance of one slim chance of happening. It has happened, in fact." So these are the things that we do, and we cannot punish until we have clear evidence. So you don't have to worry too much. What is important is for you not to cheat.
Yes.
If you do not think about cheating, Allah will help you. Things will be clear.
Inshallah. Very true, Dr. Badri. Oh, by the way, regarding the if you mentioned about it, if they have memorized certain part of it, right? We allow certain percentage of similarities. Yeah, like below 10. To us, that is common, normal, because there are certain common phrases being used in essays. We accept that. But if it is like above 30%, 40%, then definitely there's something wrong there. And in fact, during the exam itself, invigilator will invigilate vigilantly. Yeah, we are going to check. Yeah, so we have many ways to check your what do you call it?
Your behavior.
Yes.
Their behavior.
Yeah, but we don't want that. Yeah, we trust that we have given you this trust to answer the question truthfully. In fact, in front of the page of the question, there is a what do you call it? A remark to ask you to be truthful, and not to cheat and all that. Remind you not to cheat. So it's between you and God. Yeah. So if he caught you, then that's it. If he did not catch you, then that's what to do lah kan. So I believe that all of us are Muslims, so we don't do that. And I saw someone asking whether you can check the meaning of word or not. This is a test. This is an exam. If imagine you are doing your SPM, can you bring your dictionary in the test? You cannot, right? So do not open dictionary, do not refer to any books. You are supposed to answer truthfully using your own mind. Don't use other sources to help you to understand whatever. You cannot. That would be considered as cheating. Especially for the reading part. You cannot have your online your dictionary online to help you to understand certain words. So that's really cheating. So don't do that. You shouldn't do that.
Okay. The next question from Sister Ilafani. How are the band grades calculated?
How are the band grades
Grades.
calculated? We have our own descriptor, yeah, for us to put you accordingly to the band. So we will look at, I mean, for example, like your writing, we'll look at your language, your vocabulary, you know, your lexical structure and all that. So that's our job, to put you into each band, inshallah. And if you are doing well, inshallah, I think you don't have to worry that much. Yeah. Okay. Any other question?
A question from Mariam. What's the highest band? It is 6, right, Madam?
No.
The highest band is 9, band 9.
Or 9. Okay.
But for them to be to exit, okay, or APT and go to kuliah, depending on your program. If you are English medium program, you have to achieve band 6. If you are Banner and Encomp, you have to achieve band 6.5. If you are Arabic medium student, you have to achieve band 5.5. But the highest band for EPT is band 9.
Okay, hopefully it will answer your question, sister. And then from Ikmal, what's the highest possible band students can get?
I think I've answered that. Band 9.
Okay. And then, when will the students know what group they're in?
Okay, the grouping I think will be updated latest by tonight or tomorrow morning. Yeah. Because I think just now I received one more. We are still receiving student, but the listing will be ready inshallah by tomorrow morning, latest by tomorrow morning.
Okay, the last 3 questions. Does the level of English class that we're assigned in after EPT make a change to the duration of our studies?
The answer is no. The answer is no, because let's say if you are, I mean, we have never had a situation where the students after taking EPT get less than band 4. The lowest that people have achieved is band 4. So band 4, it means that you have to take 3 levels to level 4, 5, and 6. So 4, 5, and 6 means you are going to take English for 3 semesters. And at the end, if you cannot achieve the band at your 3rd semester, you can repeat the EPT without repeating the semester. Understood?
Okay, the grouping. Okay, before that, the grouping just now, we will upload the list of grouping in the GC. Yeah, you can check the list of grouping in your GC tomorrow morning.
All right. Hopefully you'll be clear about that. Then, does searching up certain words to help understand the meaning of it in a paragraph considered cheating as well?
Yes. So do not check anywhere.
All right. The last one from Brother Ikmal as well. Would you care to explain how the group works again?
Okay, you will be put into groups. Yeah, group. I think this is a small number of students, so we are just put you into 2 groups. Yeah, there will be group 1 or group 2. So what you have to know which group you belong to, and then for in the GC, if they put the link for group Google Meet for writing group 1 and group 2, you click your group. So if you are in group 1, you click group 1. So you will be put in one Google Meet together with all group 1. And your question for writing also will be in group 1. So just click for your groups only. Don't if your name belong in group 2, you cannot join group 1 and vice versa. Okay?
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Hopefully all of your answers are cleared.
I saw one question about whether to change to English to Encomp.
Whether if you want to change your program from Banner to Encomp, I think that one has.
This one is for me. I mean, I think this is for me to answer.
Okay.
Is it possible to request a change program from Banner to Encomp? So Banner is actually a undergraduate program. So this is not. If you say Banner Bachelor of English, but if you are talking about foundation, we have foundation in English. Foundation in English. So foundation in English, if you want to join Bachelor of English for International Communication, which is based in Pago, you can do that. When you are in the third semester, you inform us. You inform the admin, and we will alert the people handling the admission that you would like to join the bachelor program that is based in Pago, which is English for International Communication. So this is for Natasha. Is that clear?
Yes, Natasha Pitaya, yes.
May I add something on that,
Yeah.
Dr. Badri? Okay. In case if you want to, any of you want to change your program later, yeah, when you have joined your degree level, yeah. If you want to change from like for example HS, and then you want to join Banner, yeah. You might have achieved the EPT exemption for HS, but if you want to change to Banner, you have to sit for EPT again because you have to get the Banner requirement, which is 6.5, band 6.5. So that's another thing that you have to remember. If you want to change from Banner to HS, there won't be any problem because you have already achieved a higher band, right? But from like English medium to Banner or Encomp, you might want to you have to achieve that level before you can go to Yukidia. You might have to seek for another EPT for that. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question, Azira?
No more question.
That's all. Okay, Alhamdulillah. I hope my briefing just now has helped you one way or the other. If you have any other question, you can still post it in the GC. Yeah, we will try our best to answer it tonight. And with that, thank you very much. And I would like to wish you all the best for tomorrow's exam. Assalamualaikum.
Salam. Thank you, Madam, for the EPT briefing. Okay, last but not least, we would like to invite Ustazah Noras Mazura Muhammad from the Center of Languages and Pre-University Academic Development as well, CELPAD, IIUM, to give a briefing on Arabic Placement Test, APT. If you have any questions, please drop your question at the chat box as well. So I welcome Ustazah Noras Mazura.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, is it clear?
Clear, Madam.
Okay. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Okay, thank you, Sister Hazira. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to International Islamic University Malaysia, and hope that you can enjoy studying in this university, inshallah. Okay, I'm Madam Asma Zura Muhammad, the representative from Quranic Language Department. Inshallah, this evening, I will brief you on Arabic placement test. Okay. Share my screen first. Okay. Okay, introduction to Arabic placement test. Okay, Arabic placement test is designed to assess student ability in Arabic language. It will determine their Arabic level of proficiency. Okay, actually APT is compulsory to all students without they have the Arabic background or not. But for now, we just decide those who want to sit APT, so they can do it. But some of them we place them according to the SPM result. For example, this is the criteria for placement. Those who are from Arabic English medium course, those who got A, Arabic, who got A in SPM, A plus or A minus or B plus, they will be exempted from Arabic language. And then who got B or C plus C, their placement is level 2. And then those who got D, E or T, their placement is level 1. And then for Arabic medium, if they got A plus or A, their placement is 0834. And then if they got A minus or B plus, their placement is LQM 0824. But we offer you to sit for the APT if you like. Okay. 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 This is the course that you will study for the Arabic language. This is for English medium program. So there are two codes, LQM 0813 and LQM 0823. This is for English medium program, and then the if you got band 1, okay, so your placement is LQM 0183. And then if you got band 2, your placement is 0823. And then if you got 2.5 in your APT, if you got band 5 in your APT, so you will be exempted from Arabic language. Okay. Okay. This is for law program, law who do it Sharia. For civil, you have only to take LQ 0813, means only 2 level. But for Sharia, it should be started with LQM 0824, 0834 and 0844. This is for Sharia. Okay. If you got band 6 in your APT, means for Sharia program, means you are exempted from Arabic language. Okay. And this is for bar, IRK and Arcom. So there are 3 levels. So if you got band 2.5, so your placement at level LQM 0824. And then if you got band 4, your placement is 0834. And if you got band 5, your placement is 0844. And then if you got band 6, mean that you are exempted from Arabic language. Okay. Okay, you may skip LQM level or be exempted if you score high mark in your APT. Okay. Okay. Reminder, okay, students with Arabic language background, basic means that they had learned Arabic at least at the primary school, standard 1 until 6, including Kafa class, or lower school, form 1 until form 3, or higher secondary school, form 4 until form 5. It's mean with Arabic background. For non-basic students, may never learn Arabic. Okay. Okay. This is the APT marks. Okay, we only have one question paper. The duration of the exam is 2 hours and 30 minutes, and then you will be given 30 minutes for submission. Okay, okay, there are 5 sections. Okay, and total marks of APT is 100 marks. Okay. Okay, structure of the APT, section 1, 10 marks. You will be tested on vocabulary, the singular, the plural, synonym, antonym, and forming sentences. Section 2, okay, section 2, vocabularies and grammar. Okay, this is MCQ questions. Section 3, 25 marks, reading comprehension. There are 2 passages you have to answer. Section 4, you will be tested on grammar, yakni error identification and analysis and close text. Okay. And then section 5, you have to write question 1, you have to write a formal letter, and then second one, you have to write an argumentative essay. Okay, 45 marks for this section. Okay. Okay, this one, question format, you will be tested based on vocabulary, grammar, comprehension, and essay. Okay, this is a sample of the question. Okay. Part 1, this is the sample of question, rearrange of the words. Okay. Yeah. The question like this. مثال رتب الكلمات الآتية لتكون جملا مفيدة كما في المثال. Okay, مثال محمد أكل الأرز. محمد الأرز أكل. Then the answer is أكل محمد الأرز. Okay. Okay. This part 1, but question number 2. The question about singular, dual, and plural. Okay. The question like this: kitabun, kitabani, and you have to write the answer. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. This part 1 also. Part 1 رتب الكلمات الآتية لتكون جملا مفيدة كما في المثال. Okay. Rearrange of the word. Okay, this one المترادفات. المترادفات is a synonym. Okay. And also you also will be tested on antonym. Misal kharaja, dakhala. Okay. And the part 2, okay, al-mufradat wal-nahwu. Okay, the question is اختار الكلمة المناسبة من الخيارات. This is the multiple choice question. So you can choose the correct answer from this question. Okay. For example, مثال الولد. The answer is okay, ممتاز. Okay. Okay. Question number 2. Okay. This one, the question about the grammar. The comprehension. Okay, there are 2 texts. Okay, first text is very simple. There are 7 questions. And then Alif, there are 7 questions you have to answer. This is the short answer. Second part is you have to make a sentence with your own word. Okay. Do not copy the sentence from the text. If you just write the sentence from the text, the marks is 0. Okay. Min indika, you have to use your own word. Okay. And then the second text, okay, this is the long text, okay. There are 10 questions you have to answer, subjective question. And then part 2, okay, hati minan nafsi ma yahmilu ma'na al-afkar al-atiyah. This question, you have 5 questions that you have to answer. You have to choose the answer from the text, okay. القسم الرابع part 4, okay, error identification. This one, you will be given the sentence and then you have to find the wrong word, and then you have to correct the word. Okay, for example, shariba tiflu asiran baridin. So the wrong word is baridin and the correct is baridan. Okay, this is ismur rabi' alif. And then second part of this al-qism, okay, al-ishtiqaq. Okay, this one, for example, اشتق الكلمة المناسبة من الجذر فتح واملأ بها الفراغ. Okay, مثال قرأ محمد سورة الفاتحة, because the word al-Fatiha comes from the word fataha. Okay, and then number 2, fataha al-ustadu al-baba, same from the word fataha. Okay, there are 4 questions on this, 2 marks. Okay. Okay, and then the third part, okay, the fill in the blanks. Okay, مثال اقرأ النص الآتي جيدا ثم املأ الفراغ بكلمة مناسبة من عندك. Okay, this part also you have to answer the question using your own word. Okay. Okay, you have to understand the text and then try to find the answer by your own. Okay. Misal, this one, الحاسوب جهاز إلكتروني مفيد وضروري لأنه يستخدم في جميع مجالات الحياة. إجابة. Okay. مثال وما نشاهده من تطور هائل وسريع في التكنولوجيا الحاسوب يدعونا إلى تفعيله في مجال التعلم والتعليم بطريقة مبتكرة. هذا. Okay. And then the last part is part 5. This is the essay. Will be given 2 questions. First question, you have to write the formal letter. 60 word, 10 marks. And then the second one, you have to write an argumentative essay. Okay, 200 words. Okay, and the marks is 35. Okay. Okay, we are using Google Classroom for tomorrow exam. Okay, this is how to answer the APT with the workflow during the day of the examination. Okay, first you have to join the Google Meet. Okay, I already put the Google Meet, the link for Google Meet at the Google Classroom. So tomorrow you will go to Google Meet. So please make sure that you enter the correct Google Meet. Okay, because I already put you according to your group. Okay, and then the teacher will lead you to the another Google Google Classroom only to answer the APT. Okay, so APT Google Classroom, and then you can find the question and at the classword and submit your paper through also Google Classroom. Okay. Okay, this is the important notice. You must use laptop or computer during the APT placement test. Okay, you must not use a handphone or tablet. Okay, because using the computer is better than your handphone or tablet. Okay, and then you must please be sure you have good internet connection during the examination. Yeah. Okay. First of all, you need to join the Google Meet. The link I already give to you at the Google Classroom, and then the Meet will open at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, inshallah. Okay, your invigilator will wait for you. Okay, and then you need to be on Google Meet during the exam. Okay, to be both Google Meet and the exam, you need to use a laptop and computer. Okay. Okay, this is the sample how do I join the Google Meet. Okay, you go to stream, and I already put the link for Google Meet. Okay. Okay, the invigilator will let you in. Okay. Wait for the invigilator to let you in. Okay. While waiting, mute your microphone. Your camera must be on. Okay. Okay, this is the step. The invigilator will give you the link for another Google Classroom, which is only for the answer in the APT. Okay. Okay. Leave your Google Meet on. Okay. Now you are ready to answer your examination, Arabic placement test. Okay, general guidelines for APT assessment. Okay, assessment will be in front of Google Docs posted in Google Classroom. Okay, student will be required to sit for the exam at the same time. Okay. Access to the paper will be open and closed at a certain time. Student will be monitored through Google Meet. Submission of answer script is through Google Classroom. Okay. Okay. This is only the sample. Okay. After this, I will show the Google Classroom. Okay. Go to Classword, and then you will find Arabic placement test, your assignment, and then this one you must read the instruction carefully. Okay, before you answer the question. And I already put this PowerPoint at Google Classroom, so you can read, and if you do not understand, you can ask at GC. Okay, read the question. This is the sample of the question. Okay, this one you can copy paste. Okay, if you don't know how to write in Arabic, you just copy paste. Okay, this is for formal letter. Okay. Okay, remember for the formal letter and then argumentative essay, you have to write on the piece of paper. Mean you have to use your handwriting. Okay. 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 Kindly be informed that only handwritten essay will be accepted. Okay. If you write with the computer, we will not mark your essay. Okay. This is very important. Okay. This is how to turn in your answer. Okay. Turn in, submit the picture to essay. Okay. This is how to submit your work. Okay. And then you click turn in. Yes. Finish. Okay. That's all for APT. Okay. Okay, this is the Google Classroom for tomorrow. So I already put the list of the student and with uh, the invigilator, name of the invigilator and the link for the Google Meet tomorrow. Okay, so please make sure your name here and then please enter to the correct Google Meet. Okay. Okay, and then this is the rules and regulation, the general guideline here. You can read. Okay, you see Arabic placement test. You will be tested on vocabulary, grammar, reading, and writing. Okay, okay. The exam time is from 10 until 12:30, and then you will be given 30 minutes for submission process. Okay. And then late submission of the answer script, the mark is considered as 0. Okay, so please turn in the answer within the time. Okay, all this in the Google Classroom for APT. Okay, I think that's all for APT. Nazira.
Okay, Ustazah. Thank you for the APT briefing. We have some questions here.
Before that, I would like to say something with regard to APT. I need to add here because maybe you have some nervousness about taking APT if you have never learned Arabic. This one, I have to make it clear to you that can presentation be stopped for a while?
Okay.
Then we can. Okay, so the test, if you know, is called placement. It's not about achievement. This is not an achievement test. So when you have, what is the difference between placement and achievement? So in terms of achievement, it means that you are given certain curriculum for you to study, and then you have the teacher helping you to study, and at the end we will test how much you achieve, how much you have learned. So that one is about whether you can master the subject or not. So that comes the question of grade A, B, and C, and so on. It is to report your achievement. Placement is not about your achievement. If you have no knowledge of Arabic before this, it's not a problem if you do not have, even if you have 0 mark, it's not a problem. because this is not about your achievement. This is about how things are at the moment. So now, what I want to say is that don't think about your score in APT as your achievement. Don't think about that, because it is just to allow you the opportunity. If you have got some background, you can attempt the APT so that you can get enough score. If you are successful, you don't have to take the Arabic courses at all after that during your foundation study. But if you have no knowledge of Arabic at all, you don't have to worry about what I'm going to answer. Even if you cannot answer, it's not going to fail you from getting or studying under the foundation program. It's not to prevent you from studying. It's just that, okay, if you cannot answer anything, you start from the very beginning. I want to tell you, today I see, our enrollment is all Muslim. But we have had before a Japanese student who have never learned even how to read the Quran because she is not a Muslim. So she started off from the alphabet, alif, ba, ta, but she could clear it at the APT level. At the APT, of course, she got 0 because she couldn't even write the Arabic alphabet. But after she joined the program and she learned, she could clear the Arabic requirement. So don't have anxiety about the Arabic placement test. Don't let the feeling of nervousness set in, because this is not about achievement test. This is about giving you the opportunity to clear the Arabic requirement if you have got the basic. If you don't have the basic, you want just to follow the placement given by, for example, the CELPAT. Let's say the center that is handling the Arabic placement test. It means, for example, when they look at your IGCSE, no Arabic learned at all. So they will place you in level 1. So when they place you in level 1, it means that you have to take clear level 1, and then in the second semester, level 2, or maybe the third semester, depending on the course of. But you have to clear 2 levels. That's it. So don't worry. And as I mentioned in my, if you look at you can look at my comment there. The essay, you don't know how to read, to write. All right. So don't worry too much. I am from Malaysia, and I'm in Malaysia.
And for English medium, you only have to get 21 to exit. 21 marks out of 100. Very easy, inshallah.
A closed test.
Close.
What is a closed test? CLOZE test.
Okay, this is the fill in the blank question. You will be given the text, and then you have to answer with your own word at the blank question, blank text.
All right. The second one from Aisha Ma'ad. Do we have to use harakat in our answers?
No need to write harakat.
All right. The last one from Sister Ilham Hanin. Are there any sample papers that could be provided with to prepare for the test?
Okay, the sample of the question you can see at the CELPAT website. CELPAT website, here there will be the sample of APT question. Okay, you can go to the CELPAT website and try to search that.
Anyway, that one we can help. we can academy can find the website, and then we create a link and we share the link. So Atika, could you take that up, inshallah?
Okay, Alhamdulillah. I think we have now come to the end of our session. Thank you, Ustazah.
I think there are some a bit more question here.
Okay.
Maybe and Majin Chu, you raise a hand. Do you have anything to ask?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, for example, there is a question. If I don't take any Arabic at all because I use O level or I use IGCSE, so the answer is number one. If you have no Arabic at all, you can accept the placement, so you don't have to attend the APT. You accept the placement given to you. The placement will be shared to you through email and things like that. You check the placement. So if you agree with the placement, you don't have to take the APT. But we never know. Maybe you have learned Arabic, in afternoon session. So even though you didn't take the Arabic in your IGCSE, you might have reached some level of Arabic with your own study. So for that kind of situation, we allow the student to take the APT, so that maybe if they clear 21 marks in the APT, they will get exempted from the taking the courses during their study if they are studying English-based subjects. English-based courses. So that is the situation. Again, this one is Nuha. If you have, we have only basic Arabic grammar. Basic Arabic, which is grammar. Do we still need to submit our essay? So I said, if you don't know what to write for your essay, just write Assalamualaikum, Ana Nuha, Ana Talibah. That's it. Or Alhamdulillah. Whether that will count into the marks or not, Allahu Alam. It doesn't count. But at least you have attempted, not blank. Okay, in the email, if we opted for option 1, where we don't need to take the EPT and go straight to classes based on the placement given, how to know which level we are given? So this is going to be communicated with you before at least before the exam tomorrow. So I guess maybe some of you have got the placement sent. Atika, are you here? You can. Is Atika here?
Yes, Doctor, I'm here.
So yeah.
Okay, for those who's the placement for APT, that one we will communicate it to you through email by next week, inshallah.
No. Some of them might want to know whether they want to take the APT or not. So can we pass the placement earlier?
Yes, okay, inshallah. Baik tu dia, Doctor.
Yeah.
Already, actually we already gave options to this student whether they want to accept the placement or they want to sit for APT. Okay, but for those who don't have any Arabic subject taken during their IGCSE or SPM, that one we give them a chance to sit for APT.
All right. Okay.
So there is some question that I get here stating that they don't have any background in Arabic and they don't want to sit for APT.
So they just want to take the.
So they just want to accept the placement given.
Then no problem.
Yeah. So for those who don't want to sit for APT, you can WhatsApp me. Okay. My number can be retrieved through the WhatsApp group, and then I will arrange back with Ustazah Asma Zura. Is it okay, Ustazah?
Okay. Okay, Doctor, I will put the sample of APT in Google Classroom. Okay, easy student
Okay.
to look.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I think there are some repetitive questions, so we have answered basically. Yeah. Okay, the minimum requirement to grad is level 2 Arabic. Yes, that is the minimum requirement. But let's say if in the semester Arabic is still not cleared, meaning that you struggle to finish level 2. Maybe in level semester 1 you had to repeat the course. So in semester 2 you take still level 1, and then you move to level 2 in semester 3, and then at the end of semester 3 you did not pass Arabic level 2. What will happen? So there will be you will be asked to take the Arabic placement test for the public. So you don't have to repeat the classes, but you can repeat the exam. See? All right. But worst case scenario, after repeating the exam also you cannot pass it. The thing will not go away. You have to carry it into your bachelor program. So why take that route? Study a bit and then clear it. If a Japanese student who is non-Muslim can do it, why can't all of you? So thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Wadri and Ustazah Noras Mazura. Now, we have come to the end of our session today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Once again, welcome to IIUM Academy. Let's give a big round of applause to everyone here and to ourselves. Okay, before that, I would like to ask everyone to open their camera for us to take pictures. Okay. We'll wait for another like 5 to 10 seconds for everyone to open up their camera.
Hi, it's good to see all the faces. New students. Hello.
Hi. Meanwhile, Nolisa, how to type without an Arabic keyboard? You can, set the Arabic keyboard from the system. Windows has it. That's very easy.
Okay.
Or alternatively, you can
Is
do.
everyone ready? I'll count from.
Wait, Dr. Badri, you're saying something?
Yeah. You can do for new laptops. You can use it from screen keyboard also. You can activate screen keyboard, so you can see the words. Same with Mac. Yeah, you can try. Yes, that's all. Scholarship. Not many organizations give scholarship, so it's quite difficult actually. Yes.
Okay, who's doing the counting, Hazira?
I'm going to wait. Change layout. Okay. I count from 3, 2, 1. Another one. Smile, please. Everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good. Thank you. Okay, before we end,
All the best.
let us recite Surah Al-As. Amen. The session is now adjourned, and all the best for your EPT and APT test tomorrow. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
Thank you, everyone.
All the best.
All the best, everyone.
Thank you.